in the struggle of our spiritual selves here in the fire. This is the focus. So to focus our attention, to focus our awareness, and also, I've been talking about this in every Tarot Insight, is to take time out and turn the noise off. Not turn it down, but turn it off completely. That's taking a walk in nature. That's having a meditation practice. That's, just watching a movie that makes you laugh. It's honing your focus in on one thing, because right now what is happening is a lot of confusion energy. It's enveloping us, and it will envelop each and every individual if we don't pay attention and choose where our focus is going to be. We have that ability. And it's not to say that you won't be confused and overwhelmed, because it's kind of the nature of what's happening now. For a personal example, in the last kind of 4 or 5 days, I really just allowed myself to get caught up in a lot of stuff that was going on around me and that I was looking at. And I let myself kind of look at everything and be caught up in it. And I noticed that I started to get really confused by like day 3 and into day 4 of it. And I had to come back to my practice of checking in with myself. And I wasn't doing it, on a regular basis during those days. And it really, what ended up happening is that I just became confused. And what ends up happening for all of us in those kind of times, in these times, is that we become confused when we don't hone in our focus, and we don't have a practice to come back to. We don't have a touch point, and it's really difficult even to understand that we're even confused in those times when we don't have a touch point. We get disoriented, and then we can't even see the disorientation. We just go along with it, and then we make decisions out of that, and then we have fights out of that place of confusion and disorientation with people or with our lives. And then we get emotional out of that place of confusion and chaos, instead of going, oh, I kind of realized I was getting into this fight because I was confused. And now I know that because I've pulled myself out of it, and I have some clarity around that because I have my touch point. I hope that makes sense, because that's what this card is really, really showing us. So how do we utilize this card? How do we utilize the 5 of fire here, struggle? Well, we're not going to really utilize the energy but what we're going to do is we're going to become more aware of the energy.